Ubisoft Forward 2022 is almost here. Going to do about a 45-minute pre-show. I think they're doing it with the IGN. We're going to look into that and have that up on the screen momentarily. They are doing some type of a pre-show, and then you can always skip ahead. It looks like it's going to be about a 45-minute thing, so if you do want to fast forward, you can do that if you're watching the past broadcast and you want to see my live reaction. Be sure to do that. To all of you that are in the live audience, thanks for being here on a Saturday. I just rushed back from my daughter's soccer game I was coaching, and I've got some stories to tell about today. Holy moly, got a little bit dramatic with the refs, but it was in a good way. The girls did great. The girls did great. So I was running. I got back home. I was running around the house, changing my clothes, and here we are. And I think. Did they win? We went up against one of the best teams, and our girls played amazing. They did not win, but they played very, very well. We were very proud of them, and a couple of them were very upset because the refs were being absolute jerks, and we actually got the people in charge to get rid of the refs, and we had parents ref the game. That's how bad it got. So we were in the right, and they did right by us, and we did right by our girls. So it was good. I kind of had to stand up to somebody. Why did I get Reforge Gaming is live now? Ubisoft live reaction. Why did I get emailed about that? Like I have noties turned on. One of my channels must be subbed with noties or something. Lono throwing hands. I mean, yeah, I told the one guy. I said, stop talking to my team. Stop talking to my girls. Stop. I was so irritated. I basically told the ref to leave my girls alone. Because he was talking to my daughter, and it almost got very ugly. Because I was choosing the path of peace. I wouldn't talk to them. They were so nasty. I was going above their heads, and he said something to my daughter, and I was like, is that a rule? Is that a rule on the website? That was the big thing they kept sticking to. That there were rules on the website, and I was like, these are not 8 and 9-year-old girls, and you're like telling them they can't play because they have earrings. And it was like the guy in charge was like, this has never been a problem. He was like, we let them play because at this age group it doesn't matter. And the guy just kept saying, it's a rule on the website, it's a rule on the website, and he had it printed off. So then we were standing around, and I told my head coach, I said, why don't we just ref ourselves? The other coach will be willing. Let's just get these guys out of here. We'll just ref the game. They're 8 and 9. Like, it's more for fun. You know, these guys are taking it too serious. So while we're standing around waiting, because the guy in charge is, like, giving us approval to do that, we're just going to have some parents ref, basically. The guy, like, starts talking to my daughter and tells her she doesn't have her shin guards on right. And I was like, is that a rule on the website? And he was like, well, no, it's not. I said, is it a rule on the website? He's like, well, it's a general rule. I said, so it's not a rule on the website? He said, well, no. I said, then stop talking to my girls. And then my daughter starts crying. And now my blood's boiling. And so the guy in charge can tell. He's like, oh, no. He's like, it's about to get real ugly. So he comes over. He's like, there is no need for this. He's like, we're going to let the parents ref. He's like, you guys need to get off the field. Like, he told the refs basically to get out. He basically told the refs to take a hike. So, and he told me after the game, he was like, we might not use these guys ever again. He's like, for now, we're just going to have them ref boys games. He was like, they're acting like it's high school and college. I'm like, they're 8 and they're 9. Like, they were calling everything. They were blowing the whistle every 3 seconds. Like, the girls were so confused. Once there's tears, there's a price. I was already mad because he already made one of the girls cry. He had already made one of the other girls cry because he was like, no, I don't care if you put Band-Aids over her earring. She can't play. So she's like, I'm not allowed to play. So she's like brokenhearted, walking back to her dad. And my blood is boiling. It's like, if you make a kid cry, you're this close. You're this close to getting throat chopped. Like, I'll throw hands, bro. Like, I will. Like, you making kids cry? I was furious. And then he said something to my daughter, and it's like, bro, you're barking up the wrong tree, man. Like, you're going full. You never go full, bro. You're going full. You're gonna get drop kicked by a short man on a soccer field. Oh man, he's probably great at reffing. He's probably great at reffing high school and above because he knows every jot and tittle. Like, but these are 8 and 9-year-olds, bro. What are you doing? It's a risk. The risk is a personal one. Well, and the guy in charge said, he's like, it's never been an issue. He's like, at this level, it's not an issue. No one's kicking the ball like that. So we took care of it, and the girls played great. They played with their hearts, man. It was awesome. He probably just felt safe around you because he was wearing shin guards. Turn it down a notch, ref. Yeah. Did they change the way gifted works? I got one Thursday when I wasn't in the stream. Nice surprise. Yes, Chris. There is basically a line of people who will get gifteds according to loyalty, and even if you're not here, they immediately get dispersed. Like if right now somebody were to gift 5 members, they immediately get dispersed in order of loyalty. So I'm really glad they made that change. Really, really glad. Number one, they fixed it. And number two, you don't have to worry when you gift members, like they're just going to go to somebody who's only in the stream for the first day. Like we really want them to go to people who have been around a lot. So let's get the next 6 likes. Yeah, let's get 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes. You just got home in time for the Mando Season 3 trailer? Yeah, I'll watch it later. I had another parent come over to me, and he was like, I had a problem with these refs 2 years ago. He's like, if you need my help, I'll be willing to talk to somebody to say, you got to get these guys out of here. You know what I mean? You got to get these guys out of here. They ruin the event for the kids. A parent got on the field, the parent of the little girl that was crying and having to leave, and of course, he is furious. Like, you made his daughter cry, bro. Like, you better expect a parent to be hot, red hot. And the guy kept his cool. I was really proud to be like, okay, nobody overstepped. But he got on the field and he was like, that's not what this is about. He's like, I understand that it's a rule. He's like, but that's not what this is about. These kids are just out here to have fun, and exceptions can be made for something like this. And so the guy in charge says he's going to add an addendum on the website to be like, it's a case by case basis. You can make exceptions if you feel you need to. 100% the Ubisoft stream will be better than the Disney stream. Yeah, I was kind of worried about the Disney Marvel thing, and then nothing major came out of it. So I was kind of glad. I was like, oh man, there could be some bangers. And there weren't. There weren't. You know what goes well during the weekend? Cup of Reforge roast. That's right. That's definitely correct. Let's see here. The weekly recap was well received. Oh, did it do well? Did you guys see our new segment that we did? Did you see our new segment that we did? Hang on a second. Let me get the official Ubisoft Forward stream pulled up. Yeah, I got it here. Hang on. Let me do something, though. Let me open it in a new tab so I don't accidentally click out of it. Okay. Let's do this and this. Okay. All right, let me show you guys something that we started. Let's see how well it did. You watched it? Thank you guys so much for watching it. It showed up in my suggested. Awesome, awesome. This is a new thing that we're going to be doing, and we're really glad that you guys liked it. Let's see here. So you can see here, this is on our updates channel, the weekly gaming recap. So it's about, a little shy of 12 minutes. It's a recap of everything from the week that we covered, maybe new developments and maybe things that kind of transpired or came out of our coverage. So we appreciate you guys watching that content. That we really do. Let me get this. Let me get myself a little bit more centered here. There we go. So chapters are beautiful for that kind of content. Yeah, so you can click on it. You can click on it here, and you can see that there are chapters along the bottom. There's an intro, Halo Infinite Delays, Assassin's Creed Mirage, AC Infinity, God of War Ragnarok trailers, Cyberpunk, Spider-Man, the Jim Ryan and Phil Spencer thing. So you can skip ahead there, or you can come down here below, show more in the description, and there's all the chapters. So if you're mostly interested in Cyberpunk, you just click that number, and then it jumps right to the Cyberpunk story of part of it. So be sure to support that channel. Reforge Updates is really, really great. It's a good little channel. Don't you give me that bad click. Let it play. I'll let it play. I'll let it play. Don't be crying now. So make sure you're supporting that channel, man. Those little videos, especially when you guys give them a strong start, they'll get better treatment. They'll get better treatment on YouTube, and that little channel will start humming for us, and it'll do really good things for us. So let's get this up here so people can see what we're about, what we're doing today. Rumor states EA's Iron Man title is being developed by EA's Motive Studio, the team behind Dead Space Remake. A reveal is planned soon, but the game won't release for at least 3 years, according to Jeff Grubb. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense why it wasn't there yesterday, right? Yo, what's good, Duncan? I just heard Phil Spencer and Jim Ryan just called up their fixers, and the Nintendo Ninjas are on call to do cleanup of the winter. Yo, what's good, Feed? How are you? Yeah, Morgan. Hello, friends and family. Not you, Sven. You go, man, Sven and Wheezy are fighting already in the chat, in the Discord. Guys, thanks for a strong turnout already here on a Saturday. We're already cruising to 200 viewers. Thanks so much. We typically don't stream on the weekends. I had a very busy morning. There was like a huge yard sale a couple neighborhoods over that we went over and checked out before this morning. For the tweets. Yeah, I already tweeted it out. Thank you, Creature. And we did that, and then I had to drop my wife off. I had to drop my wife off at a bridal shower. Come all the way back home. And did you tour their house? No. No, we didn't. My kids scored some great stuff, though. I'm not kidding you. It was crazy. It was like we did it for like 30 minutes. We got like 2 original old Star Wars books with like real photographs from the movies and stuff. And then we got these like pennants for Star Wars. Those aren't vintage. Those are new. And then we got full Lego kits, like little Lego kits. My son got like a snow speeder and one of the Emperor's guards, the red guys, for like nothing. And then he got like a 3-in-1 Lego that it can turn into 3 different things. It's got like 3 different instructions. And then my daughter got Amelia Earhart's plane, like actual Legos for super cheap. No video games, but really cheap Legos. I mean, Legos are expensive. So they were thrilled. I mean, we spent 20 or 30 minutes. They got some Pokemon cards, some Legos, some Star Wars stuff. I think we stopped at like literally 3 houses. I was like, what a score. Like usually there's not a lot for the kiddos. So they were thrilled. It was great. It's been a great day. My son had an amazing play in soccer. I couldn't believe it. We've been practicing. So he had a free kick from the corner of the goalie box. They hit their own goalie box. He boots this thing all the way up. I'm not kidding you. It crosses midfield, and the guy that's coaching with me, his daughter's a very good player. She gets the ball, takes it down because it's such a good kick. She's basically got a breakaway, and she goes down and scores. It was wonderful. Somebody was like, who kicked that? I was like, that was my boy. That was my boy. My son's team put on a clinic. They put on a clinic. It was like 6-0 or something. They're a very good team. They're in the age bracket where they're 6 and they're 7, and their team's got a lot of 7-year-olds, and they were playing against a lot of 6-year-olds. And there's a big difference between 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds. So when you're up against one of the younger teams, like I kind of felt bad because they're just young, but like we were that team last season. We were a younger team and really struggled. And my boy was out there, dude, doing work. He was doing work. He's a good player. He's a very, very good player. He's the young end of the team. He's a 6-year-old, and he booted that thing. I don't think anybody expected it because he's small. He's shorter than the rest of the kids. Man, he kicked that thing from the edge of the goalie box to midfield. I was like, get it, boy. I told him, I said, you've got a killer kick. You've got a killer kick. I keep telling him, I was like, if you practice, like, you will be a very good player because he picks things up very quickly in soccer. It's supernatural for him. Some kids struggle with the coordination, like the ball suddenly makes them feel like they have 2 left feet. And man, he He just owns it. My daughter has gotten significantly better, but she has to work a little bit harder. It's not as easy for her, and she's getting better. She had some really good stops, some really good clears. She was cutting people off, like forcing their route to the side. I was very proud of her. I was like, get it. She just gets a little skittish. She gets a little skittish. She won't take the ball from them. It's like, take the ball from them. It's like, pretend it's your brother. You know what I mean? So I just need to inject her with aggression, What position? My daughter is really great on defense, and my son can pretty much play anywhere. He's just an animal. He just goes after the ball constantly. I love it. When he's out there, he's just everywhere, and his curly hair's going everywhere, and he has a headband on, and so he looks like a legit player, He's awesome. He looks so great out there. She'll get it. She's determined. You will not stop her. She's determined. She's got my iron will. You know what I mean? She gets emotional, so she gets discouraged. So she's got my emotional state, and then she's got my determination. So it's a hot mess of a mixture, but she'll do it. She'll keep at it. She was determined to learn to read and to write, and she picked it up way faster than we expected. She was determined to get good at drawing, and she's been doing that. She's great at drawing. She's a very good artist. So I'm like, you just have to work at this just like everything else you've worked at, Blip. Did you guys get a blip? I think MJ might have been the only one that got a blip. We look fine on the view count. Doesn't look like it affected us. Love Saturday streams. Thank you. So your son plays midfield attacker and your daughter plays left defender or left right back defender. She kind of they don't get that specific, Christopher, because they're so young. So she just plays one of the defenders on the in front of the goalie box. She's usually left. But they don't get that specific. You're here, you know what I mean? So he's usually midfield attacker, yes, and then she's just usually somewhere on that line in front of the goalie box. We don't get that specific because they're just too young. You give them too much terminology and it'll confuse them. So we're like, this is the defensive line. When the ball's down there on the other side of the field, y'all scoot up, keep the ball over there. We stick to the basics, you know what I mean? Just so they get really what you do at this age is you just foster the instinct. You have to foster the instinct to move up, foster the instinct to attack the ball, clear the ball, drive the ball to the sides, right? Dribble and cut past people, spread out so you get open passing lanes because the younger ages tend to bunch up. Yeah, we got a couple of free kicks in the game where my son's team just put on a dadgum clinic. You start to feel bad for the other team when you're just running up the score. So near the end, our coach, he put the 3 strongest offensive players out there, and I was like, oh no. I said to my Korean friend, his son is one of the better players. I was like, they're about to frickin' score a bunch of goals. And it was 3-0 at that point. They scored 3 goals in just a matter of minutes. It was a frickin' bloodbath. It was a bloodbath. You feel bad, but at the same time, it's like we were that team last year, and it was really good for our kids to lose the whole season. It's good for them. It's good for their spirit, Dig in and keep playing, There's always a loser every game, You can't always be the winner. So it's you got to keep the long picture. Hey, somebody ordered coffee on a Saturday. Thank you, Lord Soul 89, for ordering a bag of light roast. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you very much. You guys are the best, man. You guys are the best. We've really turned a corner with the channels, and I can't say thank you enough. It's been a long road. It really, really has. It's been a long road, and we're definitely not done. We're just now getting to where I can see we're not out of the woods. We're certainly not out of the woods. We got to get to some really better thresholds with membership and sub count, but those things will happen, right? They will happen. We're heading toward those goals. We're not slumping. It's like I can see where we need to go. It's just a matter of digging in and going. Where do we buy coffee? You can go to reforgeroast.com. You're watching Reforge Gaming, and we have our own coffee. It's here in my house. It's not like a sponsor. We have a light roast and a dark roast. And so you can also use the coffee command in chat. There you go. Quiet Shy did it. So reforgeroast.com link is in chat. Thank you, everybody, for doing it. And you can order it there. We ship it faster than any other coffee company you're going to order from. You usually wait a week and a half for somebody to ship a bag or, 1 to 3 bags of coffee to you. We'll have the coffee to you within like 3 or 4 days usually. Yo, Lido with a 9-month milestone on the way to 20K subs. Happy stream. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. I don't drink coffee, but if you have hot chocolate, I grab some. Well, Tiffany, if you are not a coffee drinker, you should try our light roast and then get some Italian sweet cream. I've had non-coffee drinkers start drinking my coffee because of the balanced acidity, and the light roast is a very approachable coffee for people who don't really drink. And I put Italian sweet cream in it, and even my wife, who doesn't like creamer traditionally, she thinks Italian sweet cream like pairs perfectly. So I'm not going to pressure a non-coffee drinker to try it, but if you've ever thought you'd like to try coffee, our light roast is a great introductory coffee for non-coffee drinkers. Very smooth. The balanced acidity means there's no bitterness, and that Italian sweet cream just puts it into like a really, really nice place. You avoid caffeine. That's fine. Lots of people do. Yeah. Reforgence is also pretty good. Melts real quick. What's good, Donut? What's good? Non-coffee drinker here that was converted. There you go, Arch Enigma. Yo, it's good, Smooth Jazz. How are you? My mental health is improved. Yeah, caffeine affects people differently, and if it has that negative effect on you, it's best to avoid it. I just like it in the morning. It's a great ritual. The smell and the warmth and the taste. It's just, I enjoy it, But I don't drink it like a madman. Some people drink it like a fiend, and everybody's different. I'm the same way. I don't drink, but I might have to try the light roast or Zubair's water. Zubair's water. Yeah, Zubair loves the dark roast. Yo, a 9-month milestone for Smiley. Welcome back. Thank you guys so much. I have had your coffee before. It's actually better than a lot of other brands. I definitely say it's my top 3. Really? Well, thank you. That's very kind. How long would your stash take to grow from a clean shave? Okay, so this down here, I used a trimmer down to the skin 1 week ago, so probably about a week and a half. Week and a half to 2 weeks. Here, let's get the sound on. What? I heard myself. All right, here we go.
Peggy 18.
Watch your volume. I'm turning it up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward.
We're here backstage, and we've got a great pre-show coming up with updates on a bunch of fan-favorite games before we kick off the main show.
Absolutely. And if you want to find out the latest about the world of Mario plus Rabids Sparks of Hope, or get ready to sail the high seas in Skull and Bones, stick with us as you're already in the right place.
And that's not all, as today's show is available in 11 languages, 4 sign languages, and 2 audio descriptions. Head over to the link below to find out more.
Now, on with the pre-show. Let's dive into some news and updates on games you're already playing, starting with Brawlhalla, where an exciting new character is joining the fight.
Okay, they're doing their own closed captions. That's not me. I thought that was He-Man for a second. I was like, huh? Oh, I can't hear myself. Hang on. Okay. All right, I need to be able to hear myself. Hang on. Mic check. Okay, there we go. If I can't hear myself, these headphones give me a headache. It drives me crazy.
The Ubisoft Game Makers podcast is back for a new season and with a new name, The 10th Art. This fall, we're inviting Ubisoft developers and some special guests from beyond Ubisoft to explore video games and their place in pop culture and society.
The beauty of video games and science, bringing them together, is that we're bringing research or bringing science to society. And I think that's really important.
The relationship between science and video games, or how fashion and games influence each other. or whether anything can be a game. Check out the 10th Art today wherever you get your podcasts, listen to our previous episodes, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our new releases.
Hey, you! Yeah, you, sitting in front of this screen. I see you all. You, stuck on a quest looking for that blasted door key. Or you in the back, always looking for new ways to dominate online in multiplayer matches. Well, today's your lucky day, because now you can visit Ubisoft Game Plan for guides, walkthroughs, collaborations with your favorite creators, and exclusive tips curated by the developers themselves. All of this is created to help you get the most out of your game, whether it's brand spanking new or a seasoned classic. Find Game Plan on YouTube, in-game, and online to gain the confidence of an assassin and the skill of a champion-leveled operator.
What is
As a
this?
child, I was taught never to fear the dark,
I was
to
the
face
dark.
my enemies with gritted teeth and a steady grip on my blade. But now, my hands tremble. Something has awakened in the mire. Glowing eyes watch in the night. Shadows slither through the woods, and twisted cackles taunt us. Brave samurai venture into the swamps. But what comes back, it isn't them. A deadly web has been woven and there is no escape. My teachings were wrong. Only fools don't fear the dark.
Okay! It's gotta be For Honor, right? Yeah, For Honor. It kills me. It absolutely kills me because like the fighting mechanics in For Honor are so good, but I just don't like those kind of games.
Share with you.
Before we get to this amazing lineup, we still have a couple more announcements. Check this out.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. At Ubisoft, for many years now, we've been working with indie studios from across the world. There's been mentoring, there's been funding, there's been awards, but above all, there's been some strong ties and learnings from both sides. And today, we're super thrilled to showcase some games from studios we've had the privilege of working with. Enjoy!
Hi there, I'm Mikko. I'm one of the founders of Skyward Entertainment. We are a brand new game company based here in Helsinki, Finland. We are currently working on a game called Second Stone. It will be a nostalgic mashup combining your back-to-the-roots classic action RPG with super tight platforming gameplay. In Second Stone, players will be drawn into this vast and beautiful world, filled with adventure and excitement. However, everything is not as it seems. There is a dark, twisted, parallel universe that hides right in front of your eyes, and only you can get there. You will experience a thrilling and mind-bending story that unravels these secrets of this hidden realm, one piece at a time. To make your journey as fun as possible in Second Stone, we are working really hard in perfecting the gameplay with satisfying tactical combat combined with state-of-the-art character progression systems. Early in development, we were lucky enough to meet with the amazing people at Ubisoft's Open Innovation team. They have supported us in many ways, for instance by providing a very detailed and professional review of our game pitch and demo. This helped us tremendously in taking Second Stone towards the right direction already early on. Thank you all for watching, and please feel free to join us at skywardentertainment.com for more Second Stone.
Yeah, it felt like it was inspired by a lot of different things, like Immortals Phoenix Rising, you know, like classic melee-based games, Kane A Bridge of Spirits.
Creating games that empower the voices of those that too often go unheard. We're currently hard at work on our very first project, a narrative-driven game set in 17th century Canada called Two Falls.
2 sets of tracks. Fresh ones.
We're incredibly lucky to be in Montreal, where Ubisoft has been well established for now 25 years and a very active force in the gaming ecosystem. And we're really happy to have won the National Bank Favorites Award at the Ubisoft Montreal Indie Series. We also got marketing, business, and technical advice from the Ubisoft Entrepreneur Division.
What have you done to our home?
Two Falls is a game of contrasting perspective. Players will experience the intertwining journeys of Jeanne, a shipwrecked girl stranded far from the French colonies, and Maikan, a young Innu whose people have become afflicted by a strange illness. As the name of our studio suggests, nothing is quite as obvious as it seems in our work. Through branching and impactful dialogue options, light investigation mechanics, and wonder at the world around them, players will piece together the mysteries surrounding our two characters. Two Falls is currently set to release on PC in the fall of 2023. If you want to know more about Two Falls, please wishlist the game on Steam or give us a follow on Twitter. Thank you so much.
That did not look very good. There was 2 coffee orders that came through. A light roast for Tiffany. Tiffany, thanks for trying it. And then Sorcerer grabbed a light roast. Guys, thanks for ordering some coffee on a Saturday.
Just so happens to be free to try this month. So go ahead and check it out.
That's how I was like trying to think of how to put in the words. Is like, if you're gonna do something, just do it all the way. If you're gonna do it, just fully commit. And even if you have a bad year, you gotta double down.
Yes! Is that a DeLorean? Uh-oh. There's no way the DeLorean catches this guy. Oh! Rigged.
Hello, everyone. Motorflix welcomes you back to the Dominion. After your incredible experience alongside the Forsberg team, prepare to enjoy a whole new episode. Get ready to face a winter of fury.
Yeah, I mean, he did catch him on a bad drift, but still, the DeLorean wouldn't have been able to pass that guy.
That's how things move this season. to enjoy a whole new episode, The Dominion Frozen.
Yeah, that was just for fun. That was just for fun. The DeLorean would have gotten dusted on every turn and straightaway.
No internet, only creative minds ready to shape the future of entertainment. Today, Ubisoft still needs talented people to create the unknown. And Pierre is one of them. Meet Pierre.
Hello.
Pierre is the kind of person who lives his passion to the fullest. When the first Assassin's Creed game came out in 2007, he knew it could develop into a passion and become a major part of his life. And at first, he wondered if he should take the leap of faith.
Indeed, when I get passionate, I throw myself 100% into things. So, I'd rather think twice.
In the end, he did. And AC, Pierre, and Ubisoft would go on quite an adventure together. Here is the story. Pierre didn't hop on the AC bandwagon immediately. It was a trailer that got him hooked.
No, not this one. Not this one either. Still wrong. It was a fan-made trailer in 2010.
Pan zoom in slow-mo means he's the target. Mysterious hooded man watches from a distance.
I watched it, and then I immediately showed up at my neighbor's, and I play AC all night.
He instantly became a fan of AC. He loved the story, he loved the aesthetic, the universe. He'd never traveled that much with any other game. And Pierre has a passion for cosplay. He crafts and wears beautiful costumes based on the fictional worlds he loves. So he saw huge potential.
The universe of AC was a playground in which I started to feel very creative. Cosplay is really demanding, and as every passion, sharing it with others is the biggest reward.
Pierre was one of the first ever in France to cosplay Assassin's Creed. These creations and his presence at events around the world quickly earned Pierre a growing audience within the community.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
He never missed an opportunity to meet up with people who shared his passion. He did miss the chance to get an AC hoodie at Gamescom one year. He never forgot about that. We'll come back to that hoodie later. Pierre's dedication put him on the radar at Ubisoft, so they sent cosplay kits with top-secret, unreleased character details, giving Pierre the time to make new costumes before game reveals. That's quite a lot of trust.
And a lot of NDAs. That said, we never leaked anything.
Affirmative. It's quite a lot of trust.
At this stage, his passion had evolved into a lifestyle. Pierre was stuck on AC, and AC was literally stuck on him. He wrote and shot a whole web series. He organized fan events where he orchestrated quizzes and contests. He never missed an opportunity. Do you remember, Yves?
Oh, yes, I remember.
Ubisoft wants a community ambassador at
love
E3
him.
in Los Angeles. Clear the way, people. Here comes Pierre.
It was a dream come true. I met more and more people, many from Ubisoft, and I finally felt like my commitment was recognized.
At this point, Pierre had unlocked every challenge as a player and a community leader. What achievement could he try to earn next? Pierre had a new dream, to be part of the teams at Ubisoft bringing AC to life. Over 7 years and 5 applications, he tried to join Ubisoft. He waited and hoped, never losing sight of his goal. That's a very long time, Pierre. What kept you motivated?
Well, I had a bit of perspective and explored new things, but I stayed positive and passionate.
Positivity and perspective are great, Pierre. Sometimes you just have to put good energy out in the world and hope it comes back. Right, Jean?
Wow, that's pretty deep. I knew Pierre as a community leader for years, so when a position opened in my team to grow the community leaders activity, Pierre was the perfect fit.
And that's how Pierre's dream came true. He finally joined Ubisoft. Today, Pierre is a project manager in the advocacy team.
I build bridges and relationships between the Ubisoft brands and the fans.
Since joining Ubisoft, Pierre has, of course, found a new way of building community around another one of his passions, laser sabers. But the circle cannot be complete without this slight but significant detail.
You remember this one? As his first manager, when we changed job and we were no longer working together, I wanted to give him a reward for everything he has done for both Ubisoft and our communities.
What else can we say?
Well, I do appreciate the company, so you should come and join us.
Before I go, did you like this story? Head over to jobs.ubisoft.com to hear more just like this one, and maybe even take your first step towards creating the unknown with Ubisoft.
And by the way, happy birthday, Assassins.
If you're just joining us, you're watching the Ubisoft Forward pre-show.
In just a little bit, we'll have trailers and announcements about your most anticipated titles to share with you.
But before we get to Mario plus Rabids Sparks of Hope and Skull and Bones, we still have a couple of our announcements to share with you. Check it out.
Hey, everyone.
Yo, thank you, Mo, for ordering 2 light roasts and 2 dark roasts. You're the man, Mo.
The series. Our latest title, Anno 1800, transports you to the age of industrialization. It challenges you to build grand cities, manage a complex economic system and logistical network, and deal with competitors through diplomacy or military means. Use your fleet to settle on multiple islands, create trade routes, and expand your empire in different regions.
In our current Season 4, we're expanding the New World region of Anno 1800.
Yeah, I know that thing they just did with that Pierre guy was a little campy, but I also thought it was pretty cool. Like, good for him, you know what I'm saying? He got super into Assassin's Creed and, you know, stayed after it, and now he's working on it, you know, working for the company.
To explore. We're very excited to share with you a first glimpse at our upcoming content today, so check out this first teaser and make sure to visit the Anno Union website for more info.
Was it worth 5 minutes? Yeah, I think so. It's just a pre-show. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think so. It's just a pre-show. It's just a bunch of filler.
We've all been there. In the midst of battle. At the heart of the race. On top of the highest mountain. Or just exploring. But some of us feel the need to stop and capture the moment. To get that perfect shot.
Shoot. Why? Why do you have to play that? The first song was great. Now you're playing something. I might have caught it in time. I don't know. All this freaking copyrighted music, dadgummit. We know the video will get claimed. Right. We know that. But, like, I'll have less things to mute if I catch it when it happens. I'll have less things to mute. So, sorry. I gotta have a chipmunk filter you turn on sometimes. Yeah, something. This looks dope. Shot in style 1930s horror movie. Do. I'm just not gonna risk it. Sorry. Why even do that? It's so stupid. I just don't get it. I try not to get overly frustrated by it, but it's always frustrating to me because it's like how far we've come with broadcast and co-streaming and everything else, you know? It's like we can't, you know what I mean? It's like we can't just move away from copyrighted music. Yo, what's good, Merc? How are you? This game looks like it'd make me seasick. Holy frick. They don't make these things with streamers in mind, even if it's bad business practice. No, I know they don't. I don't know. You increase so much viewership. Oh, ammunition. Look at her. Get it, Ann? I just feel like they get so much increased viewership from co-streaming. Like, why fiddle with everybody's past broadcasts? Like, just don't use... You know what I mean? Just don't use it. Okay, so that was super creative. This game has so much potential. So much potential. That was Far Cry 6. Yeah. Okay, that was kind of sick. So they had, these are all like fan submitted clips. Ammunition was the only one that's like a streamer with a cam on. Isn't the roller thing dead? Yeah, I don't know.
Yusuf, want to hear some good news?
Oh, I sure do.
All the games you've just seen in the pre-show, you can try them for free on PC starting right now for a month on Ubisoft Plus.
I like the sound of free. Now, don't run off and start playing just yet. It's time for our main show. You won't want to miss this. So let's kick things off in style and get the party started.
Thank you so much for tuning into the September edition of Ubisoft Forward, the showcase where you get a taste of all the great things we're cooking up. I'm one of your hosts, Neelam Kumar.
I'm Yusuf Magid, and I'm so happy to be here today because this year we're global, streaming in no less than 11 different languages. So a big hello to everyone around the world.
We're also live in 4 sign languages and 2 audio descriptions, so we got you all covered.
Yo, Neelam, I love this studio. I feel like we're big time now. Come a long way from being interns. I mean, look at us. Hey. Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Not me.
But let's get to the real reason why we're here today. Games. If you caught the Ubisoft Forward pre-show, you should already be caught up on some super exciting updates from current releases. And now, in the next few minutes, we'll show you what you can expect from our live and upcoming games, concluding with a very special Assassin's Creed showcase.
In fact, let's check in with them right now.
Well, hello everyone. Stay tuned for the Assassin's Creed showcase coming up later in the show.
We'll celebrate the 15th anniversary of this amazing franchise and share the future of Assassin's Creed.
So don't go anywhere.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be catching up with the Assassin's Creed crew later in the show, but we also wanted to remind you that right now, you're all eligible for a free month subscription of Ubisoft Plus, giving you access to some of our best games. For more information, check the details on the screen below. And now, on to the games.
That's right, and what a better way to start the show than by diving straight into the colorful world of Mario and the Rabids. This latest adventure, Mario plus Rabids Sparks of Hope, is set to release on October 20th on Nintendo Switch. Before we catch up with the game's creative director, Davide Soliani, let's take a quick look.
The camera angles are strange. Yeah, the studio is great, and I like them as hosts. They've hosted things before. I think they do good. I think they do a good job. The odd camera angles from the side and stuff are weird. It's like just.
Hello everyone. A few months ago, we gave you an exclusive on Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, showcasing the game's unique mix of turn-based combat, real-time action, and open exploration. We also did a deep dive on our unique team of heroes. I want to thank you so much for your tremendous feedback, and I know you now want to see more gameplay. So today we are back to show you for the very first time a first look at one of the quests from the game, including a special battle that we took great pleasure in crafting.
Yo, thank you, Goddess Omega, for doing a brand new sub. Make sure and get into our members-only Discord so you don't miss out on members-only content. And Danzatastic just gifted 5 members.
Hello, everyone. I'm Faye, Associate Producer. Welcome to this new video about Mario plus Rabids Sparks of Hope. Today, our heroes travel to Terra Flora in their quest to save the Sparks. This green and usually flowery planet is struck by a drought caused by Cursa's malevolent influence.
Yeah, the gifted members went to Jace, Asian Slick Slaya, Scott North, Arsenal Bay, and Matthew Cates. If I just called your name, you now have a membership to my channel and can consume my members-only content.
To get there, they will have to find their way to the central station and take the Wiggler train. Terra Flora, like all the planets of Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, is packed with secrets, collectibles to gather, puzzles to solve, and wacky NPCs to talk with. With the help of people, heroes can interact with the environment in various ways to uncover secrets or reveal hidden paths to new zones. There are many interesting places to visit and secrets to discover on Terra Flora: giant trees, lush plains, and hidden caves. But let's get back on track. We have a train to catch.
All aboard!
Yo, my man D-Tom just gifted 5 memberships. Tigraine, Magma, Conks, Hollow Judgment, TC Gamer, and Blind Spruce all got members. You guys are the best. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the membership.
The Wiggler has been enraged by Cursa, and we must stop it before it destroys the train. Mario and his friends will face numerous enemy archetypes on the battlefield, each with specific strengths and weaknesses. We need to prepare accordingly. Let's pick Bowser first. His huge health stats will allow him to sustain heavy damage. Rabbid Rosalina's signature technique will be key to neutralize enemies while the other heroes focus on the Darkness Eyes. We'll keep Mario and the team to take advantage of his great mobility skills. Now, the Sparks. There are dozens of Sparks you can pair with your heroes. They will grant elemental damage, resistances, help control the battlefield, and much more. Othering will help Rabbid Rosalina getting behind enemy lines to wreak havoc.
This is really complex.
We're done prepping, so now is the time to fight. Let's activate Mario Spark Aquanox to gain additional splash damage. Thanks to the splash effect, Mario can push the Oozer out of the train, while he destroys the electric barrel with his second attack. Rabbid Rosalina can finish the Oozer off, while Bowser takes advantage of the large attack radius of his bazooka to destroy 2 Darkness Eyes at the same time. Fast forward, new enemies are spawning behind us. We must get rid of them quickly. Let's use Mario Spark Glitter to lure those enemies out into the open before triggering Mario's signature ability, Hero Sight. Let's go! It's time for Bowser to get his revenge. his landing damage ability, combined with the devastating power of Zephyr Break, his Shockwave Spark, and Mario's support fire, will make short work of this group of enemies. Teamwork and synergies are key to gain the upper hand in battle. Now that the back of the train is clear, we must reach the locomotive to destroy the Darkness Eyes on the Wiggler's back. This won't be easy, as the Lone Wolves will react by shooting any moving hero coming into range. They inflict heavy damage to Bowser. Thankfully, Exosphere, his shield spark, absorbs some of the damage. Brute Force won't make it here. It's time for a stealthy move with Rabbid Rosalina. Her spark, Ethering, can turn her invisible, allowing her to approach the Lone Wolf safely. Now that we are close to them, we can use her signature technique and neutralize them momentarily. This will allow Mario to approach safely and focus on the Darkness Eyes. A few more turns have passed. Only 2 Darkness Eyes remain, but new powerful enemies have spawned, and even Bowser cannot withstand their powerful attacks. We have only 2 heroes left, and the last Darkness Eyes are far out of attack range. But Mario can count on his iconic Stomp attack and jump from one enemy to the other before delivering the final blow. This is it. The Wiggler is defeated, and our heroes can resume their journey. I hope you enjoyed this very special battle. That's all for now.
I hope you also enjoyed seeing an old friend from Nintendo in there. This was only a first taste of our new take on combat. It has intuitive gameplay with huge tactical possibilities. Thanks to the multiple combination of sparks and ingredients available in the game, anyone can create combos as marvelous as they are powerful. The release is almost there, and we are hard at work to polish our game and deliver the best Mario + Rabbids experience on October 20. We cannot wait for you all to discover this brand new adventure. And that's not all. We have one more big thing to reveal. This cosmic journey will not stop at launch. We have so many wild ideas that we want to explore in the coming year. It is a bit early to announce all of it, but I couldn't resist to give you a small peek at what is to come. Our post-launch plans include 3 DLCs, and the third one will even introduce a new special playable hero. For me, as a creator, and for many at the studio, it's a dream come true to have him going in an adventure with our dear Rabbids heroes. I hope you will like the biggest surprise of our season pass. Thank you.
I really like him. He seems really cool. Rayman!
Oh yeah!
I love the Rabbids and I love the world of Mario, and I'm so glad to see them teaming up once again. Davide is so passionate about what he creates, and I can't wait to play as Rayman on my team in this new DLC adventure.
If you like what you just saw and want to dive into the conversations online, just use hashtag #UbiForward. It's up there on the screen.
Now, back in July, we revealed the new direction of Skull and Bones. And since then, the team at Ubisoft Singapore has been hard at work getting the game ready for launch.
Let's take a deep dive into the world of Skull and Bones.
They're so good. They're such good hosts. I like them.
The end of the 17th century, when ruthless corporations ruled the seas with an iron fist. They ignited a battle for global supremacy to dominate the world's most valuable trade routes. a flood of exotic goods from the Indian Ocean stormed the West, creating new addictions and a violent race for control. And where there's blood, there are predators. Labelled as enemies of all mankind, this new breed of pirates was shown no mercy. Sailing through dangerous waters, they created secret trading networks and built their pirate empires. But they were always on the edge of losing it all and sinking to the depths as Skull and Bones.
Will you sink to the bottom or climb to the very top? In the dangerous world of Skull and Bones, everything around you is either your prey or your downfall. This is where you and your friends will have an authentic pirate experience. In our game, as your infamy begins to spread across the Indian Ocean, you will gain access to your own pirate lair, known as the Helm. Here, you'll kickstart your ascent as a pirate kingpin by manufacturing and smuggling illegal and high-value goods to sell to the highest bidder. No longer taking orders from other pirates, you'll now be the one calling the shots. But with all the riches now for you taking, you'll also have more to lose. So beware, the vultures are circling, biding their time to strike you down. Will you fend off pirate rogues, eyeing your cargo as you extract your contraband, or undone rivals who want a piece of your pie? Maybe you'll plunder forts for their stockpiles and flood the black markets, or even go on treasure hunts to dig up valuable hidden stashes. We've been gathering your feedbacks through our insider programs and other channels. It's an ongoing process that helps us shape Skull and Bones. Here is what some of our participants have to say about the program.
Greetings, pirates. Captain Flint here.
My name's Sam, more commonly known as Mr. Stainless.
I'm Brilldane.
I'm Fuzzy Bond.
My name is Spamos.
My name's Hippo TC.
My name is Mixelplix.
This is Veledron.
Charging Charlie.
Crispy Tater Tot here.
I joined the Skull and Bones Insider program back in 2021.
I've actually been part of the Insider program ever since its inception.
I've sailed, plundered, and pillaged my way through multiple testing and feedback sessions.
The play tests that I've been doing have been a lot of fun.
One of the things that I enjoy about it the most is streamlined feedback, actually reaching the developers.
The developers are passionate about this game.
I get to connect with other gamers who are just as passionate and excited about Skull and Bones as I am.
I'm happy to see the game being revealed again.
I'm so excited. We're just months away.
I look forward to seeing your sales out there.
I truly think there's something for everyone, so I'm really eager to see all the polished and final versions of things brought into the game.
I just can't wait to sail the Indian Oceans.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you out on the high seas, be it friend or foe.
Why do they do that vertical thing to all their videos? They all recorded full-screen videos of themselves.
A pirate's work is never done. As your fleet grows, so will our game. As in the pirate tales of old, you will always find a ship at the center of the story. One so terrifying that most will flee on sight. That is what we want for our pirates. Your ship is your entire world. It is where your success will be decided and how you will be recognized. In Skull and Bones, to build a unique ship that inspires fear onto your enemies, there are 3 steps. Step 1, pick your weapons and ammo. This will make or break your battles. From piercing ammo that ignores armor and causes flooding, to tearing ammo that rips your enemy sails apart, slowing them down for an easy kill, my favorite is crushing as it deals a devastating blow to most armor. Step 2, choose your armor. With our game's weapon counter system, there will be an armor that can counter each damage type. That's how we keep tension high at sea. Lastly, it's the look of your ship. Put on your scariest war paint and head out with a ship that is instantly recognizable. Making this quick adjustment will transform you from sneaky smuggler to hard-hitting hunters or swift traders. Now, when you are out in the open sea, it's always best to have a friend or two to watch your back. In our PvVP world, you can choose to switch off PvP to prevent any friendly fire as well. Lastly, our game will be crossplay at launch, so you can pirate with your friends no matter what platform they are on. Until then, bon voyage, and see you all soon on the seas of Skull and Bones.
This could be the greatest heist ever. And you, Cully, will play the villain. Ready your ship. Gird your loins. And seize that fucking convoy! Destiny is calling. And our names are on her lips.
Sticking to that November 8th release date.
Neil, I can't wait to get in my own pirate.
Is that me or is that them?
Oof, Neil, I can't wait to get in my own pirate.
With grace, baby. I can't afford.
Okay. I mean, we probably already got hit, but maybe not. The more I limit it, the easier it is for us to mute the broadcast once we're not live. Anyone having weird blip issues? I was watching the main Ubisoft. Yeah, their whole stream just froze. So no gameplay. Yeah, Skull and Bones is just such an anomaly to me. I don't really know. I think they're having a problem with their stream. They're just running a commercial right now. Them and Sonic challenging God of War. Do you honestly think that they're challenging? Like... Sonic and Skull and Bones have been two of the most ill-received games. Their trailers and gameplay have looked so bad. They're gonna get... I'm telling you, but I think both games are gonna get shredded. You got Call of Duty... End of October into November. You got God of War Ragnarok. Kratos is going to make mincemeat out of both of those games. Neither of them look very good.
Season 4 and the BMX add-on launches in just 4 days on September 14th. And guess what? You can play Riders Republic for free on all platforms. Details are below.
Yeah,
Now it's time to
Pokemon
put the
comes out
spotlight
finally.
on one of our most successful online action role-playing games.
Yep, it's time to catch up on the world of Tom Clancy's The Division.
Hello everyone, I'm Daria Ilina, community developer for Tom Clancy The Division 2. After more than 3 years, Tom Clancy The Division 2 is still releasing new content, and we have exciting times ahead. To recap, Season 9 Hidden Alliance brought you so much more than just a continuation of the story. We introduced Countdown, an all-new 8-player PvE endgame mode, plus the brand new progression feature Expertise, giving you new ways to progress your agent and further increase build variety and viability. And it's not over. The Division 2 is scheduled to receive 2 more major updates this year, Season 10 and Season 11. You will be able to enjoy Season 10 price power in just a few days. It will introduce additional difficulty modes for Countdown to push your squad to the limit, add an array of long-awaited quality of life changes, and set you on the path to uncover the growing alliance between Natalia Sokolova and General Anderson. And when it comes to ensuring your agent looks the best for the new Manhunt, we've got you covered. Shape Paragon and Dark Path April events are packed with a variety of new outfits and vanity to give your agent a unique look. To close out 2022 for The Division 2, Season 11 will continue the Division story, not only introducing new manhunt targets, but also some familiar faces and a new ally. It will also feature a brand new PvE mode, expanding the variety of activities and playability in the game. We'll share more details about all these features later this year. Now we want to reiterate our commitment to the long-term future of The Division 2, which is fully supported by our talented developers from Ubisoft teams across the globe. With this in mind, we're happy to announce that we are committed to and have started working on The Division Year 5. The future is bright for The Division 2 and for the Division franchise as a whole. Now I'll hand over to Carrie to introduce you to Tom Clancy The Division's Heartland.
Come on, Heartland.
Over the last few years, the team at Red Storm Entertainment has been hard at work creating an all-new experience set in the world of The Division. You've already rebuilt operations in Manhattan, you've responded to the call in Washington, D.C., and now you're needed in the small town of Silver Creek, right in the heartland of America. Today, we're excited to share a first look at the game and some updates from our studio. Here's our creative director, Keith Evans, to tell you a little bit on what to expect in the Division Heartland.
Hey everyone, we're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe. The teams poured their heart into this game, and we can't wait to share it with you. Welcome to Silver Creek. I'm Keith Evans, Creative Director in Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment. We've been involved here at Red Storm with the Division going back before the first game launched. Our partnership with Massive Entertainment made some games that we love. We're so excited to bring something new to fans of the franchise. Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore. You play as a Division agent, given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America, from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination. This game ties directly into the timeline and introduces all new characters and storylines to the franchise. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
That's it?
Follow the official Division social channels to learn more about the journey the team has taken and the important role of player feedback in the evolution of the Heartland experience. And register now for upcoming tests at thedivisionheartland.com.
That gameplay was so bad. Like it was so muddy, and it was like they had bad recordings of their own gameplay. It looked really bad.
Storyline, factions, and much more. The team is hard at work preparing what comes next, so it is our great pleasure to be able to give you an update on the game. We wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who has participated in the closed alpha, playing solo or cooperating with others to complete a taste of the game's unique campaign and open world activities.
Your feedback has been priceless as we keep fine-tuning and improving the game. Today, we're happy to announce that a closed beta test is coming this fall. This will be an opportunity to play the iconic conflict PvP modes and for the first time on mobile, the Dark Zone.
We leave you with a look at the trailer.
We need the Assassin's Creed showcase to be a big win, because this Division has not been a good win for them. This has been really weak. Is that Tom Cruise? We have to remember that's a mobile game, guys. You gotta remember that's a mobile game. It'll probably be pretty popular, but I really wanted to see more of Heartland, and Heartland just that gameplay they showed us looked so muddy.
Speaking of which, there's another iconic multiplayer game that was recently announced, Rainbow Six Mobile. Let's take a quick look at what the dev team have in store for us following their successful closed alpha test.
Mobile's a huge market, but it's always hard to get excited about it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Justin Swan, Creative Director of Rainbow Six Mobile. It's been a big, exciting year for our game, with the worldwide announcement and our first closed alpha taking place earlier this year. It was amazing, finally getting to see how our players and community reacted to the game, and we couldn't be happier with the initial feedback.
What's going on
Rainbow
with the
Six
camera?
Mobile is a free-to-play game designed from the ground up specifically for mobile devices. When we started production, our objective was crystal clear: to bring the Rainbow Six universe to the mobile platform and allow more people than ever before from all around the world to enjoy this.
I will say their production's been great. This has been a very, very well put together showcase. It's just been the content's been disappointing.
Experience possible on mobile, and we can only do that with your help. The dev team and I first want to thank our community for all your support and feedback during our closed alpha. We took that feedback to heart, and we've made many improvements. And it's not just the core gameplay, but our menu systems and user experience, matchmaking and round-to-round flow, and many other adjustments that will improve the overall experience, all thanks to you. And now, today, I'm very happy to announce that we are entering a new phase for Rainbow Six Mobile, the beta test. The closed beta starts this Monday, September 12th, and the good news is that Android users can still pre-register on Google Play for a chance to participate. Just a quick note for our iOS users, don't worry, we are working hard on our iOS version, and you will hear from us in the near future for upcoming tests. So, what can you expect to see in the game during the beta test? Our biggest addition is the first stage of our operator unlock and progression system. This means daily challenges to complete, a ticket system to play with and unlock your operators, and even a battle pass to progress through. On top of that, we have some great graphical and gameplay improvements, social features like voice chat and persistent teams, and a more streamlined menu flow. You will also be able to compete in 3 iconic Rainbow Six maps: Bank, Border, and the newly added Clubhouse. Keep in mind, this is still a work-in-progress version of the game. Graphic quality and content are much improved from our alpha test, but still not final. As we continue along this exciting road to release, we must move forward alongside you, our players and fans. We believe this is the only way to deliver the best game experience possible, and we are dedicated to developing Rainbow Six Mobile.
The Mario Rabids thing was pretty good. That's going to be a huge hit for them, big moneymaker. These mobile games are going to have a big audience, even if it's not us.
Starting this Monday. Well, you'll find the answers in this next video. Thank you for all your support, and see you in the closed beta.
It's the time for everything.
Sorry. I'm just not going to let them play copyrighted music. It just freaking irritates the fire out of me. I end up having to mute like 8 sections of a past broadcast because they want to show subpar mobile gameplay with some guy's rap music. It's like, golly freaking jeez. It's like, oh yeah, this will make our gameplay look better. Shut the Mobile games are huge. Like, I hate to say it, we're just going to have to get accustomed to this, guys. We're just going to have to get accustomed to this. This isn't going to go away. This is only going to increase because there's so much money to be made. You know what I mean? What's wrong with rap? I didn't say anything about the style of music. I didn't say there was a problem with rap. I said they're trying to use it to make the gameplay look cooler.
Rainbow Six Mobile closed beta starts on September 12th.
Here at Ubisoft, we're developing some world-class partnerships with some very big players in the industry. Here to tell you a little bit more about it is a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Mike Perdue from Netflix. As you know, we've started to offer a selection of mobile games on our service. And today, I'm excited to announce our partnership with Ubisoft to continue bringing great games for players all around the world. Over the next few years, not one, not two, but 3 games from Ubisoft's most beloved franchises will become exclusively available to Netflix members. The first game is Valiant Hearts 2, a sequel to the award-winning first game, directed by the original core team and available to play in January 2023. Next up, the second installment of Mighty Quest, also coming to Netflix in 2023. And last, but certainly not least, fans of Assassin's Creed will be able to immerse themselves in the Assassin's Creed universe through both a live-action series and an original mobile game. We'll be sharing more details on each of these titles as we get closer to launch. The games will be ads-free with no in-app purchases, and you'll find them on the Netflix mobile app. Thank you to the Ubisoft team for their partnership, and we're looking forward to bringing these great games to existing and new fans alike.
They do this kind of stuff for the shareholders, guys. Like, a lot of the mobile audience isn't watching.
Celebrate. The next project shows how video games have grown. We don't just play them, we make movies based on them, and sometimes TV shows about making them.
And on that note, let's take a sneak peek at Season 3 of Mythic Quest.
I really love Mythic Quest. I'm so happy the show got renewed for a Season 3.
Same here. Whether you've played every Ubisoft game in existence or more of a casual fan, there's something for everyone here at Ubisoft Forward.
Which brings us to a very special offer that we definitely haven't referenced before. Check this out.
What if we told you that Ubisoft makes the games you know and love, and that's only the beginning of so much?
Oh, this is a commercial for Ubisoft Plus. Cool, awesome, neat. Guys, thanks for being here. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the coverage. You're watching Reforge Gaming. We do talk shows throughout the week, so be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss our coverage. We typically don't stream on the weekends, but we wanted to cover this. I'm really hoping that the Assassin's Creed Showcase brings something, because so far it's been pretty mediocre. So, yeah.
Need an adrenaline rush? No need for tickets or insurance here. And you thought Ubisoft only made open worlds? And guess what? Try it all for free starting now until October 10th. Hours and hours of gameplay and more being added every month with indie games and Skull and Bones available day one. Ubisoft Plus is available on PC, laptop, and mobile devices. Try it now for free at ubisoftplus.com.
What an offer. A free 1-month trial to Ubisoft Plus where you can enjoy playing some of our best games. Details, as always, are below.
Neelam, you could fit a lot of free games in a 1 month.
You sure can, so be sure to sign up right now. Next up, we have an update that I know Trackmania fans are going to be excited about.
We think you're really going to like this next trailer. Check it out.
And gentlemen, the race is
I mean, it looks good. That looks good for people who like racing games. I mean, I don't, but that doesn't mean
Hello
it's bad.
everyone. I'm Augustin De Vita, producer on Trackmania at Ubisoft Nadeo. To the excitement of its 10 million fans, Trackmania is back on consoles and streaming platforms early 2023. And the first bit of good news...
Am I the only one who thinks they should just let these guys talk in their native language? Like, come on. Just put the subtitles across the bottom.
Xbox One, Xbox Series, Stadia, and Luna. Trackmania is free to play with no microtransaction, but we do offer 2 premium access that unlock even more social and community features. You will still experience that same adrenaline rush on extraordinary tracks, be it solo or online with hundreds of live opponents. We have lots of features to keep you racing. There's a new seasonal official campaign every 3 months, esports events like the Cup of the Day with thousands of players, the Track of the Day which highlights our players' creativity, and you can team up with your friends to play in the Royal or Ranked game modes. And that's not all. Trackmania is the best place for creators to unlock their full imagination, with its industry-leading and powerful track editor featuring thousands of blocks and items. After its PC launch 2 years ago, the game is stronger than ever, with 280,000 tracks created by players worldwide. The great news is that these tracks will be available from day one on the console and cloud versions. With Trackmania Clubs, we are offering deep social features within the game, with car skin customization, private rooms, as well as campaigns and competitions organized by the players for the players. We're looking forward to reuniting the complete Trackmania community in one single world, no matter where and how you play, starting early 2023. Welcome to the club. I love me some Trackmania. I can't wait to hop online and play against all my friends.
I'm sure the both of you will have a great time.
Well, that was unnecessary. Moving on, let's jam out to our next release.
It's for Rocksmith Plus, right?
Oh, it sure is, Neelam. If you've ever dreamed of learning the guitar, Rocksmith Plus is for you.
Nope. No. Nope. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. This one will be a train wreck of copyright if I let it play. Yeah, it's not that I can't understand them. It's that you can tell they're having a tough time speaking clearly in English. Just let them speak in French and then put the subtitles at the bottom. Like, I don't know. I always like that. I think that's cool when they just speak in, Japanese, Korean, or French and just go. Like, I can read, for crying out loud. I'm having to read most of the time anyway. Some of them I'm actually struggling to understand. And that's not a diss to them. You know what I mean? It's not a diss to them. It's hard. Going from your language to ours is tough.
I feel like Rocksmith Plus is the perfect tool to get me started.
Well, if you're going to learn guitar, you should also practice your dance moves.
You mean these dance moves?
How could I forget?
Stop.
For those of you tearing it up on the dance floor like Yusuf, our next game is right up your alley. This year, get ready to step into a new era of Just Dance. Let's check out all the exciting surprises the team's been working on.
He's still going. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the same thing here. I'm gonna have to mute it because it's just gonna be a bunch of copyrighted music. Girls, can you believe we're looking at this? This is just, we're really having a night. Oh, I took too many gummies. You're crazy, bro. That girl looks an awful lot like my sister. Oh, does she, Zubair? Now, a lot of you are going to make fun of this. You're going to roll your eyes. You're going to be like, cringe, lame. This is a freaking humongous cash cow moneymaker for them. This is a big one. So, we don't like it. We don't play it. But this is a big one, man. This is a big audience. Very, very big title. It's not our jam. It's not our jam. but it is it's a very successful franchise. Yeah, Just Dance. Mm-hmm. You want Just Dance Fridays? No, I won't do this even for a sub goal. Sorry.
And I'm the senior producer on Just Dance.
And I am Matthew Tompkinson, creative director.
Over the past decade, Just Dance has become a fan favorite around the world. Whether it offers you an...
You say you know it's a favorite, but they know what we want? What do you mean they know what we want? You think you're the only person watching this showcase? The fans of this title are watching right now.
To everyone. With this in mind, our passionate team has been hard at work on the latest installment to bring you even more ways to dance.
This year, Just Dance offers a renewed experience with a new art direction, user interface, and an optimized recommendation system that find playlists and songs that fit your every mood. We also invite you to discover brand new characters and follow them into immersive stories across rich visual and musical universes inspired by the latest hits and all-time classics.
The game is live at heart, and it will continue to evolve throughout the year with new songs, new game modes, season, and much more. There is always something exciting happening in Just Dance.
Good to see you, Sir Mayhem. No, I'm not playing this, man. I'm not playing this. No. I probably wouldn't play this. You'd have to get me to probably like 2,500 members or something for me to consider it.
You can create private groups of up to 6 people for online dance sessions. Let's check out this new mode together. Here is the new homepage of Just Dance, where you can discover...
I can't risk the music, guys. Sorry. $2,500's too low. I'm saying 2,500 this month. Right? I'm saying 2,500 this month, not just 2,500 in general. Heck no. What, like a year or something I'm going to play this freaking game? No. You got to do it in September. That's not like an eternal goal. So you do have a price? Not really. Changing the agreement? I'm not changing the agreement. If you hit 2,500 members this month in September, I'll play Just Dance on a Friday night with my wife. I will do it. 4 members only. I'm not setting that as an eternal goal. That's dumb. So like, frickin' what, February of next year we slow walk it to 2,500 and then I gotta play this game? No. Frick out of here. Not fair. September's halfway over. If you want me to play this dadgum game, then you better freaking bring it. I have zero desire to play one of these stupid games. I got nothing but love for them. They got a big audience, but I am not touching one of these games without me really seeing some big numbers, bruh. Bye. See ya. Nope, can't unmute. Can't unmute. Sorry. They're gonna be playing copyrighted music, more than likely. Yo, thank you, Sir Mayhem, for jumping back in, man. Good to see ya. This game brings in more money than any other games. Oh, yeah, this game brings in tons of money for them. My only request is that you wear actual pants. I don't need to see those pasty thighs jiggle. Oh, F you, Zubair. Heartfelt. Heartfelt, man. F you, bro.
Excuse, huh?
I mean, well, it's called Just Dance for a reason. Personally, I can't wait to play with all my friends around the world. And yes, Neelam, I have friends around the world.
Anyway, Just Dance 2023 edition launches this holiday season, allowing you to finally dance with your friends wherever they are on the planet. As you might know, 15 years ago, we released a game that changed the world of video games.
With Assassin's Creed, we introduced a new gaming universe capable of transporting you back to the Crusades as Altair took assassinations to the next level. And now, thanks to you, 15 years later, the brand is more alive than ever.
This is why we created a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed to show you where the brand is going in the future. And we even have several surprises and announcements for you.
And now, who better to introduce a showcase like this than our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Yes, I like this guy. I like him.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Ubisoft Forward. I would like to congratulate all Ubisoft teams around the world for their tremendous work bringing these incredible games to life. And to all the players watching us, thank you for the passion you have for our games. Creating memorable and unique experiences is what drives us every day. Speaking of passion for games, we are celebrating 15 years since the first Assassin's Creed. Altair, Ezio, Arnaud, Bayek, Cassandra, Eivor, many of you have lived memorable moments with these characters.
Yo, Peepo gifted 5 memberships. Duncan, Skeletor, BB, Alberto, Reyes, and George Perez. Guys, get in the Discord only. The members-only Discord's for you.
Assassin's Creed went beyond a collection of games. It helped shape the face of the video game industry and became an inspiration for players and developers around the world. And now, let's see what's next for this fantastic universe.
Come on! Save the show. Come on.
Are you ready for this?
We've seen this.
Of course you are. Come on, don't be shy. Don't let a fancy suit impress you. Don't let 1,000 fancy suits impress you. Be the thorn in history's side. Choose the greatest enemies. The captain. Sorry, mate. The Emperor. The boss's boss.
Requiescat in pace.
And make even greater friends.
Decent work, Leonardo.
Don't just pick a fight. Start a revolution. Get the bigger picture. Go too far. Go too fast. Face the invisible. The impossible. The unspeakable. Welcome to the greatest playground. History.
Hello everybody and welcome along to the first ever Assassin's Creed showcase. It is time to leap into history. I'm Danny Wallace here in our top secret hideout where I'll be bringing you some sneak peeks, special guests and sharing some very exciting updates on all things Assassin's Creed. You will not want to miss this. Today I am joined by a true expert, Assassin's Creed's senior community developer, Ubisoft's own Alice Terrett. Welcome to the show. Alice, can you believe it's been 15 years?
Thank you so much, Danny. I cannot believe it's been 15 years.
It's a series very close to my heart because I'm in it. I'm lucky enough to voice Sean Hastings, who first appeared back in Assassin's Creed 2. Now, Sean sounds exactly like me, which may give you a clue as to the limits of my acting range. This year, we are celebrating 15 years since the release of the first Assassin's Creed.
It's been an amazing journey with our community that started back on the rooftops of the Holy Land. It has taken us to the Italian Renaissance, into the center of revolutionary wars, to ancient worlds, and to many incredible places in between. We've met unforgettable characters and been to breathtaking locations, allowing you to leap into history and relive pivotal moments from our past. It's been a phenomenal 15 years, and we are so glad that you came along for the ride. For the 15-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, We want to truly celebrate with you, our community. We know that you've been dying to find out what's next for Assassin's Creed, and so...
Just on that point, it does sound a lot like you're about to announce a new game or something. And
I am about to announce a new game.
I just thought it'd be nice seeing as I'm here.
So anyways, it's time to discover what we've been crafting in the shadows.
I hope you brought a trailer at least.
I have. Roll the trailer.
Basim Ebne Ishaq, are you ready to give up who you once thought you were?
I am.
Woo! That's our girl! That's our girl!
Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
I am.
Ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
I am.
Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light. And from the light, you will return to the dark. Never forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold. Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Brotherhood. From this day forward, you are a hidden one.
Yo, they're going back.
Well, will you look at that? Assassin's Creed Mirage, everybody. And here to tell us more, it is Ubisoft Bordeaux's narrative director, Sarah Beaulieu. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. Sarah, we just had a little glimpse of Mirage. What can you tell us about this latest and very special Assassin's Creed adventure?
Well, indeed, it is special. We go back to the roots of the series. It's been 15 years, as you know, and we wanted to go back to the action-adventure game that you know, narrative-driven game. We've been focusing on stealth, parkour, and, of course, assassinations.
Now, I've been playing a lot of Brawlhalla recently, and from watching that trailer, I couldn't help but notice Basim.
Yes, you're right. It's Basim. It's 20 years before Brawlhalla, so it's a young Basim that is going to be coming from a street thief to a master assassin.
Oh, fantastic. And so where does his kind of adventure begin?
Well, it begins in Baghdad. It's the beautiful, magnificent, vibrant city of Baghdad that you're going to roam through the game. And it's a very dense city where you're going to meet a lot of different people.
That's amazing. I know our community is going to be very excited to explore Baghdad. So Sarah, what can you tell us that makes Mirage special to you specifically?
Well, to me, obviously, it's all about the story. So as you saw, we have a couple of charismatic characters. Starting from Basim. So Basim is our lead character. We do have Russian that you spotted in the trailer. She's Basim's mentor. We also have a lot of historical characters like in every Assassin's Creed. So political leaders, for example, but not just. We do have a couple of very, very interesting characters in there.
Well, what a setting and what history to get your teeth into. But we're obviously about exclusives here. Have you got any more?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Did you recognize the voice from the trailer?
I did, actually. Yeah. Can I reveal it? Can I reveal it?
Yeah, if you know.
It was the Emmy-winning actress, wasn't it? Shorey Aghdashloo.
It was.
It was.
Yeah, you got it right.
Good.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have her in the cast. She's going to be portraying Russian. So she's going to be the voice of Basim's mentor that you saw in the trailer, actually. And the whole team is very, very glad to have her on board.
She's fantastic.
Yeah,
such a recognisable voice, which is why I recognised it, of course.
Well, and we were lucky enough to catch up with Shorey earlier, and she had this very special message.
I absolutely love her.
Hello, everyone. I am Shorey Aghdashloo, and I'm thrilled to announce that I will be voicing Roshan, Basim's mentor in Assassin's Creed Mirage. When Ubisoft approached me to voice this character, I was immediately seduced by Roshan's strong personality and her backstory. She's a true warrior who fights for justice and protects her fellow hidden ones at all costs. She is loyal and honest, but keep her former self behind a shroud of mystery. And of course, the fact that she is a mature woman from Persian origins made her resonate even more with my own story and background. Playing such a character is a unique opportunity that I could not miss. I hope you will love her as much as I do. It's a real pleasure for me to collaborate with the Assassin's Creed brand and play one of the main characters in such an anticipated new game. I am wishing you all a happy AC 15th anniversary. Thank you all. Yours, sincerely, Shorey Aghdashloo.
What a nice message. What a recognisable voice as well, just instantly. And she seems thrilled to be part of this.
Yeah, I think she is, really.
That's good. A welcome addition to the Assassin's Creed world. So finally, obviously the question everyone wants to know, when can we get our hands on Mirage?
Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be available in 2023.
And if you pre-order now, you also get the exclusive 40 Thieves side quest. But it's not all. We also have a collector's case available for pre-order as well. It includes a figurine of Basim and other exclusive surprises that you will love. Thank you, Sarah, for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Yes, it looks fantastic.
I like how they keep calling him Basim, like I was.
From the world of Assassin's Creed very shortly. But first, we wanted to celebrate the last 15 years of Assassin's Creed with you. Let's remind ourselves of some of the highlights and, of course, the impact of this groundbreaking series.
Out of the dark, you come into the light. From the light, you will return to the dark. Are you prepared to travel the Eagle's path?
Welcome aboard. Prizes, plunder, and adventure ahead.
We are all different, but our creed will unify us.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me.
What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves. Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman. but act according to our own collective madness.
From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. We are the Hidden Ones.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. They never change.
Well, so many memories there. Makes me want to jump back in and just play through the whole series again.
Well, Danny, to continue the celebrations, we also have a new documentary out today, which gives a behind-the-scenes look at the last 15 years of Assassin's Creed. Let's take a sneak peek.
For me, Assassin's Creed represents my whole video gaming career. It's really like where I learned my job, where I grew in my job.
That was really the game that showed to me, hey, you gotta step it up, but like you gotta move on from the PS2, and I fell in love ever since.
Pour moi, dans l'univers du jeu vidéo, Assassin's Creed reste une licence extrêmement importante.
Assassin's Creed, especially in those early days, was showing people what could be done in this kind of broad open space.
Just like climbing up things and just looking at this world and being like, oh wow, I've never done this in a video game before.
We're always looking for the next Assassin's Creed. No matter which one is your favorite, you'll always be tied to it because of just how connected they've kept you in from the beginning.
It's not just a game, it has a philosophy behind it.
It's a universe. It's not just a single setting in a single time, but it's different settings at different times. It's like a narrative universe that comes to life.
All right. Quit celebrating and get the goods.
Worth a watch to me. Where can we see it? Is it somewhere on the internet?
Yes, it will be on the internet. You can catch it on the Ubisoft and GTV YouTube channels, but don't go anywhere just yet.
No. So back to business, and I've just finished the Dawn of Ragnarok expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I had a great time, but I would like some more.
Yep, that's one of our most ambitious expansions to date. But Danny, if you want more, I've got great news, as we have more content coming to Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Hello everyone, I'm Gareth Glover, Game Director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla's post-launch. Since launch, we've continued to create new and exciting content for our community to enjoy. We've already released new game modes and activities into the world of Valhalla, such as River Raids, Tombs of the Fallen, Mastery Challenges, and more recently, the roguelite Forgotten Saga. Today, I'm excited to announce that in a few months' time, we will also be launching the last chapter. So let's take an exclusive first look.
Odin, I feel you close. An uproar of memories stretching far into the past. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye and set forth for distant shores and new adventures.
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder?
The last chapter is a free quest arc, which nicely ties up some of the storylines established throughout the game. We'll see Eivor reunite with some key characters, including some influential historical ones. We can't wait for you to experience it. Back to you, Danny and Alice.
Danny Danny, are you ready for some more exclusives?
No,
Yes.
no, I'm not. No, I'm a little overwhelmed already, but please go on.
Okay, well, our next guest can do just that. He's no stranger to the Assassin's Creed family, with a list of credits including creative director of Assassin's Creed Syndicate and producer of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm, of course, talking about Marc Alexis Cote. Mac, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you, Alice. It's great to be here, and I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you. So let's start with our community. Can you tell us what makes Assassin's Creed so beloved by our global community?
Well, at Ubisoft, our mission as a company, as expressed by Eve, is to enrich the lives of players. On Assassin's Creed, we have a very clear take on that mission. We want history to be everybody's playground as we immerse players into the richness of our shared past. What makes AC different, though, is this kind of unique mix between historical accuracy and contemporary codes like the Animus. And when you put all that together, it gives you the chance to embody iconic characters, to live powerful fantasies, all the while immersed in intriguing historical settings.
It's amazing. So how will Assassin's Creed evolve in the coming years?
Well, we're going to double down on our passion for history as we explore the past with courage. We strongly believe that history can be the most powerful and eye-opening source of entertainment. And our teams believe that history can help us better understand the world that we live in, as so many elements from the past still resonate with our present. But don't worry, we're going to keep telling grand, epic stories so that viewers and players alike can feel the vertigo that only human history can bring.
I love the way you talk about history and about using history as a playground. What an incredible thing to be able to use history in this way. But what does this mean for fans going forward?
Well, we want our passion for history to fuel the expansion of the franchise into new territories. So I'm very happy to announce today our very first open world Assassin's Creed game for mobile. It will feature all the iconic Assassin's Creed gameplay, but optimized for an experience on touch controls. And I just can't wait to tell you more about the story and the setting.
Let's take a look at the trailer.
It's a moneymaker. It's a moneymaker. Just let's pray they have more, because I really want to see Infinity. Well, there's Jade.
Look at that. A brand new Assassin's Creed game set in China. It looks amazing. Matt, can you tell us a little bit more about the features?
Well, for the first time in our open world games, you can create your own character. You'll get the chance to do things like parkour atop the Great Wall of China, sneak through bustling cities, engage in intense combat, and discover the secrets of vastness of ancient China.
Well, that leads me to my next question. So, Mac, many of us know that a Netflix show is in development, and the community would like to know more. What else can you tell us?
Well, it's still early in development, but I can confirm that we are co-developing the Netflix series with Ubisoft Film and Television, Netflix, obviously, and an insanely talented showrunner, Jeb Stewart. It's going to be an epic, genre-bending, live-action adaptation of our video game series. But that's not the only thing we have in development with Netflix. We also have a new mobile game in development for their platform.
Wow. So you're doing quite a lot with Netflix. And just out of interest, there's no reason for me to ask this. This is just curious. A lot of people probably want to know who is the casting director for that?
Well, why do you want to know?
No, I'm just that a lot of people have been tweeting in about that.
Well, we'll put his name on screen.
I'll talk to you after about that. In the meantime, let's take a look at the wider world of Assassin's Creed. Well, the wider world of Assassin's Creed there. And look, we've had a lot of surprises today. I think that's fair to say. But in the grand tradition of surprises, Mac, I think you might have saved the biggest one for last.
Well, Danny, that's right. Believe it or not, I've got more things to show to you. So how about we take a leap of faith into the future together?
Let's take a look.
Oh, here we go. Ooh! Let's go. Let's go, ninjas. I was so glad it's not Samurai.
Big news, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that I think, from your point of view, certainly the community, the fans have been asking for a long time. So, Mac, tell us more.
Well, this is codename Red, our next premium flagship title and the future of our open world RPG games on Assassin's Creed. It is being developed by Ubisoft Quebec, the studio behind Assassin's Creed Odyssey, under the creative direction of Jonathan Dumont. It will let players explore one of their most awaited settings ever on the franchise, feudal Japan, and they'll live a very powerful shinobi fantasy.
I mean, people have been waiting for this for a long time, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Well, they certainly have, and now you brought it to them.
It's amazing.
Which is good, and you're slightly cruel in that you're teasing me with it. I very much want that. You mentioned some of the other studios. What's Montreal up to right now?
Well, we have our veteran team behind Assassin's Creed Valhalla in Montreal, the birthplace of Assassin's Creed, who's been hard at work on a new flagship title as well. It is being led by creative director Clint Hawking and is a very different type of Assassin's Creed game.
And I believe you may have brought us something that we can watch now. Yes, here it is.
Are you guys catching that they're using the Animus? This is going to be the Witch Hunt one. They're using the Animus. That Animus is going to be Infinity. Watch.
Well, the surprises just keep on coming. What can you tell us about this project?
Well, this is codename Hexe, and I can't wait for our fans to tear apart that trailer and find out all its secrets.
Yeah, absolutely, and work out the code name. You guys have always got code names for stuff. There was it a year ago, there was codename Infinity. Where are you with that?
Well, that's a great question, Danny, and I'm happy to give you a little bit more about Project Infinity today. Infinity is not a game per se. It's going to be the single entry point for our fans into the Assassin's Creed franchise into the future.
So are you saying that players will be able to explore their very own Animus, kind of like a time machine?
Exactly, Alice. Infinity is going to be a hub that will unite all our different experiences and our players together in meaningful ways.
So, obviously that begs the question, if you're connecting players and there's more than one player, a lot of people will be thinking, are we talking multiplayer?
Well, Danny, it seems we can't hide anything from you.
You can't.
So we're actually investigating how we will bring back standalone multiplayer experiences into the Assassin's Creed universe, all connected to the Infinity Hub.
Well, it sounds extraordinary. You must have a nap at some point because you've all been very, very busy. So our thanks, Mac. Some major new developments there, and I'm sure everyone at home Can't wait to get involved. Thank you for joining us today and sharing all this incredibly exciting news.
Well, thank you, Danny. Thank you, Alice. It's been a pleasure to be here and to be finally able to share all these great things that we have coming for our fans.
So, to sum up, there are a lot of exciting things to look forward to. Let's remind ourselves of everything you can expect from now onwards.
This year, we will see the release of the last chapter to Eivor's story in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Then in 2023, we'll see the release of the next big title, Assassin's Creed Mirage, set in Baghdad and following the story of Basim from street thief to master assassin.
Then it's time for the long-awaited setting of feudal Japan with Assassin's Creed codename Red. And as Mac announced, there will also be a very different type of experience with Assassin's Creed codename Hexe.
And in the coming years, we'll see the launch of the new platform, Assassin's Creed Infinity, connecting players to the games in a whole new way.
But that's not all. We'll also see the launch of our first open-world game for mobile with Assassin's Creed codename Jade. And of course, the release of our live-action series in partnership with Netflix.
So, loads to come. But that, my friends, I'm afraid, is all we have time for today in this very special Assassin's Creed Anniversary Showcase. Now, before I get too comfortable in our hideout and end up slipping into my Ezio cosplay as normal, I just want to thank everyone for joining us today and making this first ever showcase so special. Plus, of course, a big thank you to our guests. And I shouldn't do this, Alice, but, you know, in the spirit of wrapping up, what's the one thing you're most looking forward to?
That's a very tricky question. We've seen so many amazing things. I'm going to pick a few.
Okay.
I will choose Mirage, the Netflix series, and also Feudal Japan. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Great. And for all of you at home, remember that you can pre-order Mirage now. In the meantime, you can jump back into Valhalla to prepare for Eivor's last chapter.
Which is exactly, Alice, what I'm going to do while we pass back to Ubisoft Forward. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about the Infinity call. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that one, calling that one.
That does it for this edition of Ubisoft Forward. We hope you enjoyed it. Yusuf, what are you looking forward to play?
You know, we covered so many great games today. Can't wait to play them all.
Well, if you need a reminder of all the upcoming games...
Like, don't make your host do stuff like this. They did a great job. Don't make him eat popcorn. Frickin' frick.
You won't want to miss it.
Thank you all for watching around the globe.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it felt pretty good to call that. I wish they would have shown us a little bit more. So, the thing to remember is announcements rarely have gameplay. I think we do need to remember that. Like, I know the absence of gameplay is pretty frustrating, but it was literally announcement after announcement after announcement. So, gameplay is not really fitting for that. I think it would have been nice. I do think they should have showed gameplay for Mirage, because I thought the Mirage cinematic trailer was sick and got me really excited. It felt like a huge return to classic Assassin's Creed, and obviously the voice actor was really exciting. But I do think they should have showed gameplay for that. I don't think we need gameplay for Hexe or for Red. They showed very brief gameplay for the mobile game, codenamed Jade. So I think Assassin's Creed saves the day, and I think finally understanding what Infinity is pretty cool. I said the other day, I didn't think it would have been possible for them to be having this many Assassin's Creed games launching in conjunction with each other. I was like, no, I think all these games are going to be inside Infinity. And I could tell during the broadcast when they started showing that Animus thing, I was like, I bet you $10 that's what they're showing us. They're using the Animus to go into these games, and that's what we're going to do. I picked up on that. It wasn't exactly subtle. So that unfortunately, the lack of gameplay is going to be probably what everybody's going to be talking about. I am thrilled that Feudal Japan is not samurai. I like that it's clearly a ninja. I think that's going to be a great decision. I think that'll allow that game to stand out and be very distinct from Ghost of Tsushima and probably have us fighting against samurai. I think that the trailer for Mirage got me very excited. It feels like a huge, hat tip to the days of old for Assassin's Creed. Very story and character focused, and they go back to like the classic assassination with the feather, and I thought it looked very, very good. You know, the focus on mobile is a little frustrating, I know, for some users and viewers, but you have to understand that mobile is a massive, massive audience, and these companies have to do it. Like, they do. Ninja over Samurai was the right way to go, considering Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I think that was a very good choice. Feudal Japan is cool, but what's it, like 6 years out? Yeah, I don't know. If you want my theory on what they're going to do, Mirage will be next year, then Red, then Hexe. I think they're going to try to do annual releases because they have so many teams working on them. And if they house them in Infinity, then they can just continue to go on and get things added to them and be treated like live service the way that AC Valhalla was. So that would be my guess, is that we get Mirage next year. It'll be supported with, you know, DLC and content, I'm sure. And then I would think Assassin's Creed Red would be 2024, and then Hexe would be 2025. And they'll just, you know, keep hitting them on an annual basis. Yeah, I think Hexe is going to be very special and unique as well, Sven. That's the one that's taking place during the witch hunts, and it supposedly is going to be the darkest Assassin's Creed yet. So would that make Red and Hexe DLC? They're describing them as flagship titles, but they're housing them in Infinity. So I don't quite know what that means yet. It sounds like they're exploring multiplayer. Maybe they didn't announce the Assassin's Creed 1 remake. That was absent from the showcase. We were told that was going to be in the showcase, and it was not. So maybe that's something else that they'll be housing in Infinity. If they start remaking and remastering the old games, they'll throw them in there. So eventually what I could see them doing is having every single Assassin's Creed game inside of Infinity. So they'll go back and update them all and give them fresh coats of paint, multiplayer, maybe new content, and they'll throw it all in Infinity. That would be a guess and a theory that I'm trotting out. They didn't say that. I'm theorizing that that's what they would do, since Infinity is seen as a platform. So yeah, Feudal Japan's finally happening, and they're going to go toward the more ninja-esque style and not samurai. As soon as he jumped on top of that roof, I got excited. I was like, yes. It took 3 years between Valhalla and Mirage. 3-year cadence makes sense. I think they're going to shrink the cadence because of Infinity, Wheezy. I don't think the cadence is going to stay that far out. This is also the first time they've announced this many Assassin's Creeds this close together, so I don't think the cadence will be 3 years. I don't think so. I could be wrong on that, but because they're so different and so distinct, I think they announced them this all together because they're going to launch at quicker cadences than they did before. Do Red and Hex launch together on Infinity or a year apart? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. They don't even have actual names, just teaser trailers to show. It's not CGI. So you think, yeah, I mean, I can see what Wheezy's saying. They don't even have official names yet. They just have CGI trailers, so they might be pretty far out. I don't know. The way they're treating Infinity, it would be weird to have super, super long cadences between the games. So, well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We had a really, really strong turnout. We had a bunch of gifted members. Thank you to everybody who gifted members, getting us, closer and closer to goals. If we could get 40 likes as we kind of come to an end here, we tried a new piece of content today as well that I would love for you guys to support. Over on the Updates channel, I did a weekly recap video, and it recapped all the stories that we covered this week on Updates and on gaming. Our Updates channel is a great little channel for 4-minute updates, and now we're launching between an 8 and 12-minute video each week, just to give you a nice recap of everything that's gone on. So continue to support everything that we've been doing. If you're a brand new member, you can watch last night's broadcast. My wife and I had a bunch of fun hanging out with you guys, having some drinks and playing some co-op games. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to get into the members-only Discord. That way you can, see all the different rooms and connect with the community. 24 more likes on the video. As we end, I'm going to send you guys out. I'm going to put a link in chat. Give some support to our little Updates channel. We have 4 channels in total. This is the live channel. We have the channel with the short updates. We have the channel with the first looks at gameplay. And the reaction channel launches on Monday. It's all there, available, linked at the bottom of our channels as far as recommended channels to check out. And I will put a link in chat to take you over there if you guys want to support the weekly recap video that we just pushed out today. Thanks so much for supporting today's stream and hanging out with us. We will see you bright and early Monday. We got a lot to talk about. There's tons of gaming news going on, so click the link in chat, and then I'll see you on Monday.